PlayStation than you play in real life, so tell us about that. Why?
I mean, there's partly two reasons. I think as a big, especially, I mean, in 2K and real life, you kind of have the most control of the game. Like, you can defend the rim, you can affect shots, you can grab all the rebounds, you can control who you're passing it to off an inbound. Off of a missed shot, you can bring the ball up yourself. Like, I feel like you just have a huge impact on the game. And I also don't really have like the guard skills that a lot of people have on 2K, but I like to say I have the IQ and knowing what people are going to do defensively and offensively, being able to make reads. So just being a taller helps a lot.
And speaking of that,
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Adley LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now, Golden State's starting five. Rain Man is out there with King. Then there's Hampton. And it's McLeod in up the 4 slot. And for the Spurs, they've got Campbell. And it's Harper in at the shooting guard. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. Here's Timmerman. And there's the drive. It's tipped. Now here's King. He's guarded closely. Pass to Hampton. Now Harper. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Harper's got the opening bucket of the night here for San Antonio. King outside, takes a three, and count it. Three-pointer good on the shot from the Rain Man.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Harper the pass to Timmerman. Shot from the top of the key, buries the jump shot.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Harper. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harper's got 6 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
King with the steal. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Out to the wing. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, you know, coaching the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Here's Timmerman. Last game out, he had 14. Harper wide open from outside off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Cloud passes to Raymond. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Harper the pass to Timmerman. Here's McLeod. First trip to the line for him here.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Good on the second free throw. Warriors have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Pass to Leonard. Shoots. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. There's 1:54 left in the first. Here's Dawkins. And Dawkins slams it in.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Outside Wilkins. Pass to Leonard. Now Richardson. Clock at 6. Right wing. Near the three-point line. It's Moore. San Antonio with the rebound. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find the handle.
Here's Leonard after the basket by San Antonio. Off target from outside.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
The shot by Powell, no good. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Richardson, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low.
So it's the Spurs now, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And at one point, I think they thought they were maybe out of this thing, but man, they just came storming back on a mission.
They've got Newman. Wade out there with Harper. Then there's Powell. And it's Adrian in at the power forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He came away with 34 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Newman. Still scoreless. It's deflected. To the middle. Here's Wilkins. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And it's Wade with the ball for San Antonio. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. The story from beyond the arc. Here's who's leading in that category across the NBA. Look at Rain Man. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc. And that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
Pass to Harper. Shot from 12. Warriors with the rebound. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Wilkins brings the double team out to the right wing. Adrian kicks to Harper. Fires from the wing. Count it. Harper's got 8 points.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
And it's Wade with the jam.
we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
So both teams making some changes here. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Taking a look at Golden State, they've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the San Antonio Spurs. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
And, you know, for the Spurs, they're on the outside looking in when it comes to the playoffs. They need to put it all together in these last couple weeks, and they'll be happy with a spot in the play-in tournament at this point.
And here is Powell after the three-pointer from Rainman. Outside Harper. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Leonard, the pass to Rainman. Basket counts. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Dawkins. His last outing, he had 8 points. Just 5 on the clock. It's deflected. Leonard, the pass to Rainman. Harper against King. Here's Rainman. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Powell. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Harper against King. Outside Harper. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Rainman.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Well, it's nothing new for him. They are at their best when he's setting the table like that.
Here's who Doug Christie is starting in the second half. King is out there with Rainman. Then there's Hampton. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Timmerman. He has yet to score. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here's Harper. Clock at 4.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
King, that's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
San Antonio with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Harper dishes to Adrian. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
To the paint. And the basket by Hampton. Hampton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Pass to Rain Man. Basket good. Rain Man's got 23 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
To the wing right side. Jacks up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rain Man's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors. Spurs trail by 16. And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
And the Warriors with some changes. Malawach comes in for Hampton. And it's Richardson in for King. Leonard against Wade. Looking to end the run. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Over to the left wing. McLeod hands it from downtown.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Richardson kicks to Leonard. Pass to Rain Man. Lets it go from the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his third assist on the night. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Wade with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Davidson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Just 3 to shoot. They get the rebound.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Spurs trail by 19. 54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. .50 seconds left in the third quarter. Powell, right side. Shoots over Wesley. And Wesley pulls it down. Here's Golden State now. They're on an 18-5 run. Pass to Richardson. Now Wesley. And here is Moore. Wade is covering. Shot clock at 5. Shot from 12. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. And the Warriors lead by 21.
they've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Knocked loose. Powell feeling it out a bit. Offensive rebound. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Spurs trail by 21. They've got Newman. Also, Powell out there, and it's Dawkins in at the 5 down low. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Pass to Malowacz. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Rain Man. 6 to shoot. Shot from the wing. Count it. Good. Rain Man's got 30 points.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Pass to McLeod. Here's Adrian. Over Hampton. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender, right in your face on that shot.
Well, good footwork, good assertiveness, able to put a ton of pressure on the shooter.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the... Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Goodness.
Wow!
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Powell outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from the Rain Man. Rain Man's got 17 now, just in the second half. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Timmerman. Outside Harper. Can they get it? Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Powell. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Pass to Leonard. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Rain Man. He's guarded by Harper. Leonard, the pass to Rain Man. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Powell outside. Here's McLeod. Here's Timmerman. Pass to Harper. From outside the arc. The shot by McLeod, no good. Golden State's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.